Hello everyone, my name is Zach Kellerman and today we are cooking a family favorite homemade chili. This is one of my favorite things to cook. It's a wonderful comfort food the moment the weather is a little bit cold, and it is so versatile. You can eat it in so many different ways. What will we need for chili? First of all, ground meat. You can use beef meat. It does give a deeper flavor into the dish, I think. But today we've got pork meat because it's more accessible here where I live, and we want to make it as accessible as possible. So as long as it's a red ground meat, I think you should be fine. Secondly, another year of the dish is beans. I think it would even be better if you can use different types of beans. White onion, some garlic, chili, crushed tomatoes. Then the most important part of this dish is of course all the spices that gives it its extra oomph. Brown sugar, some tomato paste concentrate, paprika, crushed chilies, cumin, and cayenne pepper. With the cayenne pepper, chili flakes, beef stock cube, and the fresh chili is all spicy. So if you don't eat spicy, then rather don't put it in. If you like spicy, then you can take your hand at it. Okay, but watch out for the cayenne pepper though. I once mixed up paprika with cayenne pepper and it was a disaster. So let's get started. First of all, let's start by preparing the vegetables. You can chop it up roughly. It's going to cook into the chili.
Need to be extremely fine.
Mire of garlic, so I'll use about 3 cloves in this dish. Okay, so for the vegetable prep, that is it. Onions chopped up, some garlic, and a little bit of chili. Again, adjust that to your own taste. And then we can start cooking. First of all, in your pan or skillet, turn it up to about a medium-high olive oil or cooking oil. When your pan is on a medium-high heat, we're going to first add the onions, chili, and garlic together and saute that until translucent. Once the onions are translucent and the garlic is cooked through, you'll feel it's very fragrant, especially from the chili. You can go in with the ground meat. You can break it up a little bit in the pan. You can add oil if needed. Don't let it burn dry. So now that the meat has browned, we can go in with the spices. First of all, with some paprika, very important to this dish, some cumin, maybe a bit less, cayenne pepper. So this is extremely spicy. So if you don't like spice, do not put this in. Some dried chili flakes for flavor, but I'm not going to overdo it. Also, some pepper and some salt. Can mix the dry spices through. It should become very flavorful. Next up, tomato paste or concentrate, I'd say. Then with the tomato, I'm going to put some brown sugar to balance it, also to caramelize nicely on the meat. The beans next. Okay. Wonderful thing about this dish is it's everything in one pot. My crushed tomatoes, and then lastly, before we start cooking it down, we're going to add the stock cube with some water and then start cooking it down. And now we're going to leave it on a simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes to get the right consistency, and then it will be ready to eat. After about 20 to 30 minutes, you can just give it a little stir. And then if you have the consistency you like for it, I like a little bit of a sauciness still added, you can turn the heat off. Okay. As it cools down, it will get thicker. And then the last important thing is of course the taste test. Okay. It's extremely hot, so just give it a little blow. Yes, I like that. It's a bit spicy, but I mean, you make it for yourself. So if you like spicy stuff, then you will enjoy this. If not, take some stuff out. So I am happy with the flavors in it and the spiciness. Now you can let it cool down for 5 to 10 minutes and then it'll be ready to dish up. So there we have it, homemade chili. And like always, the proof is in the taste. So without further ado, I'm gonna taste. There's an extreme amount of flavor in that, which is delicious. It's nice and spicy, the way I like it. I think for some people it might be too spicy, but I like it. So I'm opting to eat it on its own at this point, because with quarantine, we're trying to stay away from carbs. But this would be great in a wrap, on some nachos, with some rice. Really anything would work here with that. I chose just a little bit of cilantro to put over. If it gets a little bit spicy, have a bit, but I know a lot of people don't like it. Something like parsley would also work with it. So, thank you for joining me today in cooking this wonderful homemade chili. If you liked it, please click like, subscribe and share our channel. If there's anything else you would like us to make, please comment it. Until next time, goodbye. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the chili.